Today we have a case where a woman has fallen in love with an abusive, toxic man, after a separation from her husband. It's sad to see how what we think is love can completely destroy your life. Was she an innocent victim or was she a willing participant? Let's see if Judge Boyd can figure out the truth.
Yes.
Court is calling 2024 CR 008238A, State versus Tiffany Martinez. Can I have parties announced?
Jim Wheat from Ms. Martinez.
And are you Miss Martinez?
Yes, ma'am.
You entered a plea to count 2 of robbery. You entered a plea of guilty. Count 1 was waived without objection. According to the plea bargaining agreement, punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 6 years in the prison. There's a $2,000 fine. The state is opposed to your application for community supervision or deferred adjudication, and there's to be restitution, if any, to the complainant. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report?
Judge, I'm reviewing right now.
Defense, have you reviewed?
Yes, Judge.
Any objections to the PSI report?
No, Judge.
All right. Defense, do you have any witnesses?
I'm just Ms. Martinez, but first I'd like the court to review a couple of letters of support that I've shown to the state.
Is this the supplemental?
No.
Have you had a chance to review the supplemental report?
Yes.
And I can tell the both counsels, the court just saw the supplemental report, but the court has not reviewed the supplemental report.
So you have 3 kids, is
I
that
do.
correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what are their ages?
I have, like, I see.
You can, yeah.
Okay. I have a 5-year-old, an 8-year-old, and a 9-year-old.
Okay, and so it's your testimony that on the date that this offense occurred, that you had left them with Santos so you could go out with your friends, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, where were you and your friends at before the offense occurred?
We were down the street. We all live pretty close. So
Okay.
my friend had like a little, we just get together, some drinks and, just to hang out.
Okay, and then you go back to Santos' house
Mhm.
at around 10:30, is that what you said?
10:30, yes.
Okay, so I'm kind of confused on the timeline of your relationship. I'm hoping you can give me some clarity. So you testified that you and Santos began your relationship with each other when you were 14 years old. Is that correct? Okay, and about what year was that? Do you remember?
2012.
Okay, and then you guys break up when you're in 2021. Oh.
20.
Okay.
So yes.
But in 2021, you all are still living
We're still living
together.
yes.
Okay, and you're stating that you still had feelings for him at this time,
Yes.
correct? Okay, and so then you break up with or you and Santos break up in 2021, and then you meet Roger Mims in
Mhm.
2020.
Like around there, 2021, like.
Okay, I'm sorry. Could you speak up so I could hear?
Yes, okay.
It's okay.
Yes, so we did meet, around 2021, maybe the end of 2021.
Okay. And so you did testify about the incidents that occurred with Roger Mims. And in fact, it got so bad that you even got a protective order against him in 2022. Is that correct?
Yes, I did.
And so that protective order was still in place when you decided to call him up in 2023 on the date of this offense, right?
Yes.
So while you had a protective order, you were still communicating with Roger Mims, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and so when we're talking about the night of the offense, you stated that you picked Roger up from his home, correct?
Yes.
Okay, well, I guess let me back up. So you arrive at Santos' house at around 10:30, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, and then you see that Santos is not at his house, correct?
Yes.
And so then you decide to call up Roger Mims, is that correct?
It is correct.
Okay, and then you go to Roger Mims' house to pick him up, correct?
Yes.
And then you drive back to Santos' house, correct?
Yes.
And then at that time, you see that Santos is now back home, correct?
Yes.
And there's a white motor vehicle that's parked across the street, correct?
Yes.
And so you and Roger decide at that point, and I think when the detective spoke with you about this, you told the detective that you saw the white car outside and thought that it was Santos's bitch, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and so after thinking that, knowing that you still have feelings for Santos, but you're still commingling with Roger, you all decide to follow that white motor vehicle, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and so that white motor vehicle pulls up to a home, correct?
Yes.
And then you were in the driver's seat, correct?
I was driving, yes.
Okay, and Roger Mims was in the passenger seat, correct?
Yes.
Where was the firearm during this time?
I don't know where he had it, because I wasn't aware he had one.
Okay, but it was in the car with you, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and so you exit your driver's seat, correct?
Yes.
And at the time that you approach Bianca, she's
Mhm.
in her front yard, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and so it's your testimony that she swung on you first, but would it surprise you to say that she didn't, would it surprise you that she says that she did not hit you first?
She could say what she wants, but I mean,
Okay, but notwithstanding that, you were on her property, correct?
yes.
And you guys enlisted in a fight, a fist fight, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And that fist fight left her with injuries, correct?
Yes.
Her lip was busted, correct?
Yes.
She had scrapes on her knees, correct?
Yes.
And it got so rambunctious that there was flip-flops spread across her front yard, correct?
I'm not too sure about that.
Okay, and then the fight spills over into the street, is that correct?
Yes.
And I'm sure that you've reviewed the discovery, but there's a Ring doorbell camera that was turned over from a
Yes.
neighbor, correct?
Yes.
And in that Ring doorbell camera, you can hear Bianca saying, "Please stop." Do you recall that?
Yes.
Did you stop when she asked you to?
She wasn't telling me to stop. She was telling the other person.
And who's the other person?
Roger.
Okay, and what was he doing at that time?
Oh, know what he was doing?
Was he curb stomping her at the time, or did he have the firearm out at the time?
I think he was curb stomping her.
Okay.
Cause I was already in my car.
Okay, and then after that, you all get back into the motor vehicle, you get back into the driver's seat, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and Roger gets back into the passenger seat, correct?
Yes.
And at this time, you have Bianca's purse and her cell phone, correct?
I only have her cell phone.
Okay, but at one time, you or Roger had possession of her purse, correct?
Correct.
Okay, and regarding the cell phone, you stated when you were speaking with your attorney that you believed that it was your phone, is that
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
Okay, and do you recall when the detective went to Santos' house to speak with you?
Yes.
Okay, and do you recall telling the detective that you took Bianca's phone and bag and then gave it back to her, but then she took a picture of your license plate and then you took the phone again? Do you recall that?
No.
Okay, well, would it surprise you if that's contained on the detective's body worn camera?
Yeah, because I am the one who told him where her phone was.
Okay, well, let's get to that. All right,
Okay.
so then after Roger points the firearm at Bianca, do you recall that?
No, I didn't see him point anything. I just heard it.
Okay, you heard him discharge the firearm.
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Okay, and then you all enter your motor vehicle and drive off, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and
Steve, can I say something?
go ahead.
So it wasn't just at Bianca, it was also at me too. We were both in the street.
Okay,
So the firearm was toward both of us.
that's fair. But moving on, you all flee the scene, correct?
Yes.
And you toss the cell phone knowing that it belongs to Bianca, right?
No, so we got into an accident right literally after that because Roger, he pressed my foot down and we hit another vehicle. So he's like getting the phone, and at that time I knew that it was a gun because obviously it went off. He threw the gun and the cell phone, so I don't know where it was, but I told the officer where the accident occurred and the area that we hit the other vehicle, so that's how the officer recovered it.
Okay, that is correct. So the cell phone was recovered in the
Okay.
area of the crash.
Yes.
Okay, now I want to talk to you about the crash because
Okay.
it was a pretty serious crash, right?
Yes.
And you were driving the vehicle, correct?
Yes,
And he
ma'am.
was in the passenger seat, right?
Yes.
And so it was so serious that the police had to be dispatched, right?
Yes.
Okay, and you're aware that those police officers had body worn cameras,
I
right?
do, yes.
Okay, and so you remember that after the crash occurred, Roger's hugging on you and kissing on you and filling on your buttocks after you all just committed this offense. Do you recall that, right?
I don't.
You don't? Okay, but if it's on the body worn camera, that's not fabricated, is it?
If it's on the body camera, no, it's not, but I don't recall that.
All
We
right.
literally just got into an accident, so
Okay,
we're
that's
both
fair.
hurting.
And so when Roger was arrested for this offense, you were still communicating with him while he was in the Bear County Jail, correct?
When he was arrested, he didn't call me from jail or anything. I didn't know he got arrested until he didn't get arrested for like a whole year later.
Mhm. And so it's your testimony that he didn't call you from Bear County Jail?
Not that I recall, no.
Okay.
I would get text messages from him, like text now or like fake phone numbers because his number was blocked, but I don't remember getting a call from him from jail, no.
Okay. And so you've told this court that it's been hard for you to adjust from being on ankle monitor. And I do appreciate that you realize that that's all because of the personal decisions that you made.
Yes, ma'am.
But I want to ask you, Judge, may I surprise you to know that Bianca states that she has lost a sense of peace that she once had since
Judge,
this offense?
We're going to object to this line of questioning. It's not proper impeachment. And the judge, you have the facts and the statement right before you.
All right. The objection will be overruled. You may ask your next question.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you, you have told this court that it's been hard for you to adjust. You understand that it's been hard for Bianca to adjust from this offense occurring against her, correct?
Yes.
And do you think that's fair that she has to deal with those things and go to therapy and relive this? Do you think that's fair?
No, it's not.
Okay, we pass the witness around.
All right, any follow-up questions?
No further questions, Judge.
All right, this is what the court will do. After reviewing everything and hearing the testimony, the court will find you guilty. The court will sentence you to a $2,000 fine. Time and money will run concurrently. 6 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There's restitution of $940 to Gonzalez. The court will order the removal of the GPS. And there's also to be no contact with Roger Mims and Santos Hernandez. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
This document that we signed for us.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. And counsel, I'll request the therapeutic community to address any issues. All right, is there anything else?
No, Judge.
All right, thank you. Good luck to you. All right, who else is ready?
Page 14 down.
Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.